Hello, everybody. We're here for Daily Death Run number 61. Ooh, parkour. We have the time. We've missed it these past 3 days. I gotta do the parkour. Yeah, parkour. I get to write that I did the parkour. That feels good. Sip of coffee. You know, something I don't quite understand about people is the sort of people who will always go buy an expensive cup of coffee. Like when they can I did the math a while ago on the coffee that my girlfriend and I drink, the amount of sugar and all that I use, right? And it comes out to the 2 cups I make a day, or at least back then. Prices have changed. Certain things are more expensive, some are cheaper. I've changed how I make the cup, whatever. But the price came out to 23 cents for 2 pretty large cups of coffee. When the way that it's typically measured is the cup of coffee is like 8 ounces or something like that. Mine is like uh usually over 15. Big cup of coffee. you know 23 cents for 2 large cups. I did fourth, right? Or was it third? Third, yeah. Let's do this. Oh, look at this. I've died so many times. But I've nearly got as many kills as deaths now. My kills to death ratio is going way up. Sip coffee. I'm becoming a better death. I shouldn't have used it that high up. Fish. I don't know. You got people who will go drop like $8 a day on coffee, right? And then they're arguing when someone tells them, there's a pretty typical piece of advice, right? That rich people will give uh, financially irresponsible people, really. Um, to stop going and getting a coffee every morning. Make it at home. They're not saying to not have your coffee. They're saying to make it yourself. Uh, you know, and everyone's like, saving $5 a day isn't gonna change anything. Actually, it is. Like, if my girlfriend and I were going out and having the cheapest cup of coffee in town is a small black coffee from McDonald's. That's 8 ounces, I believe, of coffee for $1.08 when I checked, which was when I did the math on how much my cup of coffee costs. I can have roughly 4 times. No, hold on. So if my 2 cups of coffee a day is 23 cents, which is how I did the math, like amount of sugar and whatnot. Um, and the McDonald's, let's round the McDonald's coffee down to $1. Um, and round my 2 cups of coffee up to 25 cents. I could have 8 cups of coffee, which are substantially larger, roughly twice the size of the McDonald's cup. 8 of those, so about 16 times the amount of coffee, uh, for the same price of the McDonald's cup. So it's, come on, guys, you know. Actually, I've been using less sugar, so my coffee is probably a little bit cheaper now. Um, it's just, yeah. So, but the people who are going and grabbing a McDonald's small black coffee aren't the ones that are being told to stop going out and get your cup of coffee, because $1 a day isn't that big of a difference. 5 is a huge difference. Because if you're doing that, you know, every day, $5 a day, 35 a week, um, which every 4 weeks is a hundred. Every 4 weeks, that'd be $140. Um, you know, you multiply that by 12, right? You're dropping over $1,000 on coffee a month if my quick math is correct. And I get wanting to have a nice fancy cup of coffee. But maybe at the point where you're going to be doing that every day forever, it might actually be cheaper to save up, buy the machine, you know, whatever specific things you need in bulk when possible. Wow. And sure, you're going to be spending more on coffee than I am if you like a fancy cup, but um oh, it just didn't work. Okay, cool. But then your cup of coffee, let's say that cup of coffee costs $1 to make at home and like 15 minutes of effort. You know, how is that not just so much better financially than your walk to the coffee shop or your stop before work or whatever? Why not just, like, you know, that's my complaint. Now, if you're getting your cup in the middle of your workday or whatever, that's different, you know, than your morning coffee. Right. Um, and I know some workplaces they have coffee and it's not all that great. I work at a diner, you know, so the coffee's actually like it's just coffee, but it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I just don't drink coffee during my workday normally, and they have those 8 ounce mugs. That's like, what's the point? You know, I came here to drink coffee. I did fourth there, right? Yeah, fourth. Aw, that's great. People making friends makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know. For me, the cup make your cup of coffee yourself thing is just that's always been how you do it, because my grandparents, oh, excuse me, my grandparents, type of people who always had a pot brewing in the morning. So it is just, you know, and they'd let me have a morning cup of coffee when I was over at their house. That was great. You know, you can have your complaints about people, but they sometimes they just did things better. Do things better. They still do the cup of coffee every morning. You know, Mind you, I'm... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a terrible idea. I missed the jump anyway. Maybe by the time I get around, I'll have my leap back. Yeah. Cool. I'm doing awful. I hate it. But we've been doing okay the rest of the day. So one particularly bad run that's gonna be all right. As long as I don't DNF. Oh, now we good. We good. All right, we're definitely good. Okay. No, 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 no. We no longer good. Ah, that was wrong. We're good. We're still good. No dunf. No dunf. Seventh. I'll see y'all tomorrow.